Now y'all know I love some big hair, but this summer I spent it in 2 braids. This is by far one of my favorite summer hairstyles, and because I keep getting so many questions about how to achieve it, I decided to record a tutorial. Hope you enjoy. So, the tools that you will need. Felicia Leatherwood brush. This is my absolute favorite brush. This is what I use to detangle. This is what I use to reestablish and reposition the braid into place once I'm ready to braid. A regular old bristle brush, right? I'm not gonna zoom in too close. Y'all know what a regular brush is. An edge control brush. So this brush is by Baby Tress. Now, this edge brush is $15. And before you protest, let me just tell you, this edge brush is really the best edge brush in the universe. It's not a toothbrush. It is an actual brush. There's bristles on one side and a, a comb on the other side. Best brush, best investment. Spend the $15. All you need is one. You don't get anything else. Get these 2 things regardless, right? This product. So I was saying in my stories, this product is my product of choice. I don't sleep with the braids. I take the braids out every night and I crisscross my natural hair and pin it up. In the morning, I rebrush it like I said. So I don't want a product that's going to be heavy and stuck to my scalp. I don't need it to stick because a part of the beauty of the braid is the fact that it looks so natural. And so I like to use a product that is, I'll put it on my hand. It's like butter. It's lotiony, it's soft, it's brushable. And so this is, I'm going to preface this by saying I am not paid to promote this product. It's just my product of choice. You can use what you want. The green Eco Styler Gel is also a product that I have used, but I tend to like this, Pure O. It is premium butter neat braid. It's a conditioning, shining cream. Again, this is not a promo. This is just a fact. This is what I use. The last thing that you need, and of course the most important, is the hair. I use regular braiding hair. It's nothing fancy. I'm not about to sit here and promote a specific braiding hair brand. Use a braiding hair that you are familiar with, that you like. If you really need suggestions, I actually have a cheat sheet that I sell that talks about exactly the type of braiding hair I use, but this is literally just braiding hair, Kanekalon, nothing fancy. But the hack, because you are here, you're gonna get the tea. The hack about the 2 braid style that I personally do that gives a more realistic look. Let me show you. You mix textures. So what I do is I buy a pack of braiding hair that's regular, like I said, brushable braiding Kanekalon hair, and then I buy a second type of hair that is a different texture. Reason being, if you are natural like I am, and you see from all the brushing, you can see my waves, you get a little seasick, you see all the seasickness. Having the 2 textures is what will make the braid also look realistic. So like I said, I start on clean hair, right? I establish my middle part. Is have your hair set up, right? I already have my hair pre-sectioned into 3 sections. There's 3 strands to a braid, so I use 3 sections. It's my favorite hairstyle. I don't know, Roxy might not be out for a while, y'all. Last thing I want to say, I establish the size of the braid I want based on my hair, right? That's another hack. A hack to it looking realistic. It's not a hack in the way, like it's a secret. It's just when you match the thickness of the braid to the thickness of your hair, it makes it look more realistic. You see all these puffy ends? I know I'm gonna need more hair to cover my hair. So my braid is gonna be just like what I showed you in that picture. I'd rather have a thick, juicy braid. Does that make sense? So the size of that braid is not just because I wanted a big braid, even though I like fat braids, but it's also because it blends best with my hair. So keep that in mind when you're trying to create this look on yourself. You want it, the point of the style is for it to look realistic so that people are confused. Make sense? Cool. All right, so you're back, boom. So like I said, I predetermined the size of the braid and I have 3 strands. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just resting it on my lap. Even though I already put product, I'll just go over that real quick with you. So all I do is brush. Come on, y'all. Don't talk about me. I'm showing y'all my secret. Don't y'all talk about me after this. I just reinforce where I want the hair to be with that creamy product that I mentioned. Then I go over it with the bristle brush. And I do that for the smoothness. Again, it's not for slickness and to stick on my head, but just to control the hair and let the hair know that I want it to be in this position. Make sense? Cool. Y'all gotta let me know if this is making sense so far. Right, now that my hair is in position for the braid, I'm going to split my hair into 3. All of y'all know how to braid, right? Because this is not a braiding class. This is just to show y'all how to create this braid. So now that the hair is split into 3, usually for knotless, we up here with it, right? Can y'all see that? And it's like that. So the curvature is on top, the middle strand goes over and it creates this lump right here. That's not how I do this braid. How I do this braid, the middle strand I put in the middle. And so you see that hump is gone? Y'all see that? Y'all see the difference? So the middle goes in and that makes this flat, which is what makes the braid rest like this. Does that make sense? Or did I lose y'all? The hair is in position. I take the middle strand, right? And I put that in the middle. So now, now this middle strand is here. I'm already ready to pick up the first piece of hair. So now that this piece is down here, I'm picking up the first strand. This first strand, I take the loop and I put one leg on the hair that's down and one leg to this back piece with where my thumb is. Then I do the first crossover, right? So every time my right hand becomes free, that's when I add the next piece, right? And so this area right here is where, again, put it like this, the piece closest to my neck is where one of the legs will lay, and then the other leg goes to the back piece. Does that make sense? Maybe you'll see this better now that I have one stitch in, right? So the next loop is going to go here and here. I'm going to pick up that loop right now. This next piece, I'm putting it here so that my index finger can grab it. The index finger grabs it and it goes here on the leg closest to my neck. Once that's in place, I fold over and do the next stitch, right? Boom, my right hand is free again. So an important thing to keep in mind right here. Now that 2 pieces are in, the synthetic hair is now enough that I can start manipulating it to cover my puffy hair. If I wait to do that, my ends will just be sticking out and it'll look sloppy. But because I'm already in position, I could start turning the hair to hide my hair. Make sense? So now I have one piece left. Y'all could kind of see it coming alive right here. I have one piece left. And so the last piece, again, my index finger is ready to receive. One leg will lay here, the other leg will get grabbed up in the back, right? This is the last piece. Index finger ready to receive, got it here. The other side lays against this, grab it all together, do the stitch. So now I don't just start braiding recklessly. Again, I make sure the synthetic hair is covering my puffy hair. And this does not stop until I go down the braid. Make sense? So now, this and this, I'm not just gonna continue to braid, I'm going to position first. So I take a little hair, position it there and cover it, continue the braid. Y'all see it? Y'all get it? Little puff hair, move the synthetic to cover it up. This is tucking, y'all. This is tucking. Just so you know, when your braider is braiding your hair and this happens and they continue to braid, they're not tucking. Tucking is literally simply taking the hair and positioning it to cover the hair. You see the difference? Now my hair is tucked away. Now I can continue to braid. Make sense? So now you remember that big old puff that I had here sticking out? Where that? Where that though? Where that though? It's gone. Again, this little piece, your braider might continue to braid this and then she cuts this off at the end. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. This gets what? Covered, tucked, twisted, turned. Look at that. It's gone. Right? Now I'm continuing to braid. Are y'all seeing it come alive? Got it? Right? All right, cool. My tension in my hands is strong. Strongest at the top. Why is that? Anyone? Anyone? It's because my hair is here. And so I cannot have loose tension at the top. I need it tight. And so by holding this hair tightly, I am ensuring that that puffiness that we saw, y'all just saw it happen, is not going to poke out. When I get right below my hair, I loosen my grip. I'll show you why real quickly. I hope y'all are getting something out of this. Right here, let me show you what would happen. If I did this, the way I'm holding the top is, if I continued, do y'all see how it jumps in size? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I don't need to grip it as tight once my hair is tucked in. So once the braid is in and I have it where I want it, I loosen how I braid, because now that same hair is the same size. Now that we get to the bottom, here's something I forgot to add. Here's another hack. I have a third texture. My hair does not look like this. However, with this third texture, I brush it out. Y'all gotta not be afraid to brush this hair and fondle it. It's not yours. Forget the idea of pretty curls and, oh, I need it to be pretty. F that. I take a third texture, brush it out. This look like my hair. This look like the hair that was just sticking out right there. Literally. This is for my ends. So I don't want my ends to be like this. I know that as I'm braiding, as I get to the ends, and let's say I'm right here, I can feel. Braiding is a feeling, y'all. Braiding is not just technical skills. It is a feeling. So a lot of times when I'm doing my Knotless Nation trainings, I retrain people to understand that braiding is a feeling. You should close your eyes and know the size of the hair in your hand. You should know when it needs extra hair. You should know when it's too big. When you're separating the hair to braid, you should know these things by feeling, right? And so when I get to this point, I just know the size to put in based on what I feel. I hope that makes sense. The Virgo in you is overthinking it. So now that I'm at the end, I am going to now, you know how usually you pick up hair and you add it in the middle so it's balanced? Here's another hack, y'all. Hope you're paying attention. When you pick up off balance, that's how you get more length without adding more hair. So I will add it like this. Do the same thing we've been doing before. Same exact thing. My index finger is free. I put it in place. Put one to the back, one to the leg closest to my neck, and I continue to braid. And now I have a little curly end vibration going on. I'm still holding it loosely, and then I just continue to braid. There is no dipping involved. So when I get to the end, what I'm left with is something that looks kind of natural. I usually use a rat tail comb, but I'm just gonna use this so I don't gotta get up. I literally tease the end backward. See what I'm saying? So that is now locking it into place. And then I do a palm roll as if it's a dreadlock. And this is it. That's braid number one. Does that make sense? So again, y'all, from the top. Start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Look at the, but y'all seeing the waves. Y'all seeing the waves. Don't get seasick. Don't get seasick. You see it, you see it. So now we on the other side. All right, once I detangle with the Felicia brush, I take the bristle brush, brush it all together. 3 pieces. Remember, for a regular braid, the middle piece will come up here and then over there. We're not doing that. We have the 3 pieces and the middle piece drops down to the middle. Same situation. You can't see it though, but my index finger is ready to receive. And hold on, before I say it out loud, let me do it. This piece, this leg, is still going to rest on my shoulder. You won't see it right now, but that's what's happening. The other leg, this is where the hair is attaching. Y'all see that? This is my hair. This is the other leg. Got it? Cool. Make the first stitch. Once that first stitch is done, the next time your right hand is free, if you are right-handed, the next time your right hand is free is when you add the second piece. Right? My right hand is free, my index is pointing to the wall, ready to receive. I take the second piece. Right? Ready to receive. Closing my index with my thumb. Can y'all see that? Because I can't see you respond. So now that that's in place and the piece furthest from my neck has the other leg of the braid, I do the next stitch. I hope y'all can see this on this side. It's a little more difficult. Again, now that 2 of the legs have extension, I can start manipulating the hair. Well, this is a tiny piece, but y'all get the point. I start manipulating the hair to cover my hair. Can't really do it on this side because this leg is smaller, but right away, I'm adding that third piece. Index finger ready to receive, right here. You see it? You see it. It's right here. All I did was take it and do that. Y'all see that? I catch it. I catch it. You got it? I catch it. The other leg goes to this back piece. Stitch. You got it? Did y'all see the catch? Because I couldn't see if y'all could see. So now that the 3 pieces are in, again, we are manipulating the fake hair to do what? Tuck. We're not leaving our hair poking out. Continue to braid. Now that all 3 pieces are in, everything else is manipulation. Look at this. We not, what we doing? We ain't leaving that like that. This is what y'all braiders be doing. And then cut it off. Then you wonder why you got a new haircut when you take your braids out. God damn, I'm sweating. Whew. This is for y'all, man. This is love. Y'all see that? We are going to tuck. Tucking is literally covering the hair. Got it? And I want to see these 2 braids in your head later. Take the synthetic hair, open it up, manipulate it. Don't forget the grip. Got to keep the tension intact so that the synthetic hair covers your natural hair. You see that? Covered. It was like this. Some of y'all would just continue to braid and then be like, oh my God, it's a mess. There it is. We're not doing that. We're taking the synthetic hair and we are winding. Now it's gone. See that? Holding your grip. Hold the grip. Remember, I don't let go of the tension that I have until my hair is completely, safely tucked away. Right? Boom. Bada beep bop. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Tension is still the same. All my hair is gone. Right? Tension is the same. This last stitch, all my hair is gone. So now, when I come down, now I can loosen the braid, grip, but I'm still holding it secure. This is how some of y'all braids be sticking up and then y'all like, it don't look the same. Tension affects the braid. I also do this. Squeeze it to make sure it stays the same size. Y'all see it coming to life. So now that I'm here, what did I do last time? I got a third texture. Again, index is ready to receive. Nothing new. I'm adding it to the end. So now that I have it here, oh, sorry, let me get up. Now that I added a little, y'all used to jump double dutch. There's a titty in the rope. We don't gotta worry about that. Y'all also see I don't worry about it being neat and perfect, because that's not what makes it look realistic. What makes it look realistic is the fact that there's a bunch of tangles and loops and hoops and shit. Add that last piece, right? Make sure it's the same length, which it is just about. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? I have it here. When I get to the end, the way I lock it is I tease the hair backwards. I create a mess, right? I basically create a knot, teasing it backwards. Then I take the end and I roll it. It is not the same length. So what I do then, I slide cut. I just slide cut. I just get a scissor. I don't do it blunt, but I do a slide rough cut. Make sure that it looks the same. Y'all see it? Re-palm roll, mess it up. And now I have two realistic looking natural braids. And yes, now y'all so use this to refine the hairline if like I'm going to, you know, something more upscale. I'll take my time and do more of a neat edge, or I'll take a Eco Styler, the green gel, and I might, you know, I might take out this little piece right here. Well, there you go. You know, I might take this out. I'm so cute. You know, it just depends on my mood. Whenever I go out, people are, they're a little confused. They'll walk, oh, I like your braids, but then they like, but wait, I'm not sure. And that's the goal. Thank you so much for watching. I have not been live in a while. If you have any more questions, let me know. Otherwise,